Hi, I'm Pam, one of the trainers with Get More Math, and I'm here to help you with task 3 in training 1. Let's go.
Let's create work for your students. On the teacher application, navigate to work in the blue ribbon. This page is divided into three parts. The left side will house all of your assignments, folders, and exams. The middle column will show all of the grades and courses we have skills for. When you select a specific grade, at the top we have different collections for you to use to find skills. I also want to call your attention to the top of the middle column. The magnifying glass is a search bar. When you enter a word, we will show you paths to follow to find skills that contain that word. Also at the bottom, the two-person icon allows you to collaborate with teachers in your school or district. You can copy folders, exams, and assignments that have already been created by your colleagues. Select the grade level you are teaching, and now let's take a look at topics. When you expand a folder, you may be given more specific folders. Keep expanding folders until you reach a blue hexagon. This represents a skill in our skill bank. You can read the description or simply click on the skill and we will show you a sample of the type of problem your students may see. We highly recommend cycling through 5 or 6 different samples so you are aware of the problems your students may see. You also have the ability to see the answer to the skill. Use the icon in the upper right to collapse all the columns. You are able to search for skills in the same manner by looking at the other collections. Choosing your state, you can drill down to standards and view skills that you may use. The unit guide collection is similar to a textbook with different units and lessons that make it easy for you to find skills. Map Growth is the next collection. It is paired up with the NWEA Map Growth Test. When you open up the different standards, you can find folders to help students that are identified as needing scaffolding, on grade level, or enrichment. You may see a new collection where new skills added will be listed. Now let's make work for our students to complete. Select the blue plus in the lower left side. Let's choose Create an Assignment and call it Expressions. Now I need to find skills that I will be teaching that I would like my students to practice. With the correct grade level chosen, and now in Topics I find a folder called Expressions. I'm going to open up specific folders and look for skills that I am teaching. Be sure to toggle through various samples, and if that matches the lesson, choose Add Skill, and now it becomes part of the assignment my students will practice. Continue this until you have added skills that you want your students to practice. Do not add more than 3 skills to an assignment. We want the assignment to be short, focused practice on new material. 3 or less skills is what we strive for. Points per skill is defaulted to 3. The reason is this will provide enough initial practice for our students on these topics, and it may even change the color of their squares from red to yellow. The 6 assignment points means students must complete 6 problems correct on the first try before they finish this assignment and move to mixed review, where we want them to ultimately work. Now it's your time to teach the lesson. You can teach it in any manner you'd like because Get More Math has no instructional component. Once you've taught the lesson, we recommend using the program to model the problems your students will see. One way to model problems is by selecting the Preview button. This will open up a new tab as a student, and from here you are able to show your students exactly what they will see and how to answer the question. Anytime in Get More Math, when you can expand a skill, we provide a full screen button. This is another great way to model questions. Here you can select the examples you'd like to model. You're able to see the answer Get More Math is providing, and you can cycle through different problems and move to the next skill. Another way teachers model is by printing a copy of this assignment and distributing it to the students. It is then used for examples and notes so the students have something to refer to. Now it's time for your students to work independently. Choose Assign and select the class you'd like to assign this assignment to. Once you choose Assign again, this assignment will be given to your students and these skills will also be added to the students' mixed review. When the student logs in, this assignment is now the default assignment, meaning they will see it as soon as they log in. Jumping ahead, here is our student going to answer the last question on the assignment, something that you want to make sure you and your students are aware of. When your students complete the assignment, they are not finished. They will be transitioned into mixed review where they need to keep working. It is important that they are earning points in the mixed review environment. In mixed review, students will revisit skills to build their retention. Skills will be prioritized for each student based on their history, giving students problems they need to work on, either new skills or older skills. Every day, students will need to complete the assignment and continue working in mixed review to earn points and produce color changes. Mixed review is the heart of Get More Math, and it is the place where students will build their long-term retention.